Understood? Yes, sir. Understood?
Yes, sir.
First and foremost, my name is Fabian Thorne. My company is called BUILT2LAST. I'm a proud East Orange Ram alum. Oval Park. That's why we're here today to do this here in a legendary park. It didn't look like this, but the upgrade is beautiful. So I want y'all to treat it as such. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
In attendance, I got my coaches that coached me when I was a young lad. I got brothers that played with me. The man behind the camera, he didn't play with me here at the East Orange Rams. My brother NJ Soup over there at the table, East Orange Ram. And there's more East Orange Rams in here. I apologize, but just wanted to show y'all how far we go with this and how far we go back. All right? So I'm gonna give you a little bit about me real quick before we get started. When I came out for the East Orange Rams, I was 6 years old. I was too young. Coach Stan sent me home, said, come back next year. I cried the whole year, because football is what I wanted to do. I knew what I wanted to do. I know what I want to do, and I'm still doing it. 2, I lost my left eye to a cancerous tumor when I was 2 years old. I'm totally blind in my left eye, prosthetic. So I'm gonna give you a quick story. When I came out in 7, I was ready. Had my equipment on, and somebody blindsided me. First play in practice. So wiped me right off my feet. I'm laying on the ground, on my back, looking up. Coach Stan comes over, and he says, son, you don't have a peripheral. You got to keep your head on a swivel. He didn't ask me if was I okay. He didn't say, son, is you okay? He said, son, you don't have a peripheral. You got to keep your head on a swivel. So I've been keeping my head on a swivel since that day. And I'm standing before you because I'm somebody that didn't let this dictate how far I wanted to go in life. I let it drive me to where I wanted to go in life. 4-time starter, 4-year starter at East Orange High as a freshman. Started outside linebacker. I'm a back-to-back 1,000-yard rusher at Delaware State. 25 touchdowns in 2 years, 5.7 yards per carry. In 2022, I was inducted into the Hall of Fame at Delaware State. Clap that up. Well, today we are at the East Orange Oval Park, legendary Oval Park, with a sports combine, the FT BUILT2LAST Sport Combine, with conjunction of the East Orange Rams. You know, the East Orange Rams coming back out, so we thought it was fit to do a sports combine and open it up to the cities, the city and the cities involved around. We're teaching the kids and coaching the kids up and showing them the different football drills for agility, power, speed, and how to get better physically when they go and perform with their respective teams. Well, you know, to be honest with you, it all started here for me. And so for me, I felt like when someone poured into me, having mentors in my life, not having a dad in my life, but having mentors in my life to cover that, these coaches was one of the best things that helped me become the man I am today. So football is what showed me how to become the man I am today. So it was very important for me to come back to my own home ground, hometown, home team, and get it done and show these kids how we got it done and show them the same love that somebody showed me.
I'm not gonna say I didn't have a father, but I didn't have a strong father figure. And you know, growing up in East Orange, I was just introduced to a whole lot of different things. And when I got to a certain age, I said, I don't want the young boys at East Orange to go through this. And I want to be able to set a goal and, you know, establish them, get them out of the city and, you know, do some other things. So that, honestly, I just wanted to look out for children. I don't know, I had a passion. At 19 years old, I had a passion for little kids. I started coaching Little League football at Elmwood Park with the Simbas in 1978. Yeah, 78. Then I left and went to the service. And when I came back, I started right here in Oval Park with Al Davis with East Orange Rams, 1979, 1980.
The history in this park, Oval Park, is traditional. So we want to bring it back. You have to bring it back. This is a great way to get kids to register for football. But he does this every year. and it's great. You know, you get a bunch of kids out here and a bunch of coaches out here. It's like a family day thing.
You know, it's important that what Fabian Thorne is doing is coming back in the community from what he learned coming being a Ram and going on to have a career that he had in college football, high school, to come back and give to the kids and give them that same energy and that same, what we was taught, and give it back to them and give it to them in the community for free at that, not paid, for free. And that's what it's about giving back to the community and giving yourself back to what gave you.
Man, we got the first annual Built to Last combine, sports combine. We got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 out here, man. We got it rocking. We got about 100 kids out here today. The earlier the better. These combine drills that the kids are learning today, they're gonna have to do them later on, maybe high school, maybe college level. But if you could teach them and instill in them now, hard work, all these characteristics that lead them to the next level, the earlier the better.
Well, first of all, you know, Fabian gave his blood, sweat, and tears to the Rams, you know, and then even after, you know, he gave his blood, sweat, and tears to, you know, East Orange High School, Delaware State, and, you know, he's doing so many big things, from training to, you know, things he's doing with the book, and to see him come back and say, man, we got to get back to, you know, where we came from. It was just, you know, just a blessing to see him do that, and you know, when somebody like that, you know, that's celebrated, to come back and say, you know what, I'm gonna start at the bottom and give it to the kids, you gotta come back and support it with them.
The Rams is legacy. The Rams are my legacy, my family's legacy. The Rams mean everything to me, man. They made me to the man who I am. Big Coach Stan and them guys, man, they were like substitute dads to us who our dads wasn't around. And they all made us all become brothers. Even at this old age, we're still like brothers, man. We can, you know, it's just a family thing, man. So the Rams is not just an organization, you know, again, it's a legacy. It's a beautiful thing.
Clap that up.